Welcome back to the table. I'm Chef Alex Retoff, and do we have a lunch in store for you today? We're gonna do a glorious gourmet burger with 3 different ground meats. We're gonna wrap it in bacon, put it on the grill, and they're gonna come off in a great bun. We're gonna accompany that with Yukon Gold roasted potato wedges that are actually healthy, that have a little hint of rosemary. We're gonna accompany it as well with an Irish pub salad that's made out of Greek yogurt dressing with a little tarragon, Dijon, with all the other fixings you'd love in a salad. And we have one extra special guest coming on our show later, so you need to stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the table. I'm Chef Alex Retoff, and now we're going after a great gourmet burger. We're gonna start out with a bowl, and I've got some fresh ground beef, and I'm gonna put that in my bowl, and I've got some fresh ground lamb, about equal parts. I'm gonna put that in my bowl, and this is where you kind of roll up your sleeves. And I'm gonna take a little bit of fresh ground pork. So we've got 3 different ground meats going into our burger mixture to make it gourmet. I'm gonna take some Worcestershire sauce, give it a good couple of sprinkles in there, and that looks great. And we're gonna add some sweet chili sauce, which is one of the secrets of this. So we get a little bit of garlic out of this, we get a little bit of sweetness, and a little bit of heat as well. That makes a great gourmet burger. So I'm gonna pour some of this down in our meat, and in just a couple of seconds, I'm gonna take a little bit of classic Kraft Catalina. Just helps to add a little extra dimension. I'm gonna pour that in, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Fontina cheese, and I'm gonna pour that right into our burger mix. I'm gonna take some garlic. It goes right into our burger mix. And that's about 1½ cloves, 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna take a little bit of onion, and it goes right into our mix. Just a little bit of onion, so we've got some great onion flavor in that. I'm gonna take some Parmesan cheese. So as you can see, we are building a great ground meat to work with here. So now I take this burger, all this meat, all this whole mixture, and I just go right on in. And I'm gonna mix this up real well so they all meld together. And then we're gonna make a couple of little patties. I've got my griddle going right here on my stovetop. Oh yeah, this is looking great. By the way, if you don't wanna make burger, this also makes an awesome meatloaf. Just put it in a pan and slow roast it in the oven. This will be an absolute wonderful way to utilize the same mixture in multiple different varieties. So I think we got this well mixed. So next, we're gonna make a couple of burger patties. So I'm gonna take this burger, I'm gonna make a small ball, just about this size, a good portion. I'm gonna take some bacon, and I'm gonna just wrap this in the bacon, just about like this, and then we just simply pat it right down into a patty right inside that circular bacon. And you see how it kind of bulges out the side? I'm gonna go and take a skewer and put it in where the bacon meets. Put it right on through, come out the other side. And we have ourselves a burger ready to go on our griddle. And here we go. I'll make one more here, about the same size, a little bit smaller than a hard ball, baseball. We'll wrap it. Give it a little room to grow, a little spread out in. I'm going to take my skewer where it meets and right on through And we're gonna let this get on the griddle and cook to our desired doneness. There we go. Oh, good sizzle. So that's exactly what we're looking for. We'll give this burger 3 or 4 minutes on either side to our desired doneness. And when we come back, we'll plate this up in our nice burger format and we'll taste it. Stay with us. Welcome back to the table. I'm Chef Alex Retoff, and we're gonna go right into making our roasted Yukon Gold potatoes. And doesn't that look great? We got some good caramelization on that. All right, so our roasted Yukon Gold potatoes require potatoes, very, very simple. I'm gonna take a little rosemary. I'm gonna use salt. I'm gonna use some pepper. And I'm going to use a little olive oil just to wet them up a little bit. Then we go ahead and toss them. And this is a great dish, by the way, to cook your potatoes in nice little wedges like this. Leave them out, and my teenagers absolutely love it. I just leave them out on the counter, and somehow they miraculously disappear. I'll take a sheet pan. I'll put them on my sheet pan. And they go right into a hot oven, 400 oven, for about 30 to 45 minutes, and we'll get that going while our burger is moving. And I just happen to have some potatoes in the oven already, and I've got them cooked, and this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. We got a tremendous caramelization on them. They're beautiful, and we can help start plating this up. Before I do that, I want to make a little bit of a Mexican crema. So I'll take a little bit of the outer layer of the lime. I'll add that to a little bit of sour cream, Mexican sour cream, which is a little bit sweet. I'll take some of this, add it in, a little salt and pepper. And we are going to be well on our way to having a great potato to taste. We'll dip this in. Very good. So, I've got my potatoes, I've got my burgers, but I've got one special guest for us to come on board and help me plate this up and sample it with me. And this is Theron Gunter. Come on in, Theron.
Hey, how you doing today, Alex?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to be here.
Theron, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so we can get our burgers off and get them all plated up. But, you know, I really want to thank you for letting us today film in your studio, Guy T. Gunter Studio.
Yeah.
This has been fabulous working on this great set, this great equipment, and we're just thrilled that we could do that with it today. So thanks for that opportunity.
Yeah, we're really glad to have you here, Alex. It's really a pleasure.
Well, that's super. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to take our buns, and I want to plate one of these up for you so you can give it a try.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to take one of these burgers, put it on our bun. And I've still got the skewer in there for us. And I'm going to take a tomato. Would that be all right? A little bit of onion, a little bit of tomato.
A fantastic burger, actually. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm hoping that you're going
great.
to like this burger.
Oh, yeah.
Now I can take this out. I'm going to put it right here on the side. I'm going to move it on over. We got our little burger here to taste.
All right.
I'll grab another one for me.
All right.
We'll plate this guy up, and it's nice having a skewer in it so that you can actually take that skewer and actually maneuver with it. Take a little bit of onion. We'll pull that out. Got a nice little bacon on the outside. Just kind of fold that on over. And we got them kind of a medium rare-ish kind of thing. And so at this point, what we're going to do is take some of our potatoes. We're going to just kind of put them on our plate for us to sample.
All right.
And then I've got a little bit of this Mexican crema that we're going to just take and stir it up.
Boy, that burger looks good, Alex. I gotta tell you.
Wow, let me cut that in half for you and let's see what that does. Let's see if we
piece.
can't get that for you to try.
Ooh.
So I got a little Mexican crema. I'll put a little on the side right here. We can dip right into that. I'm going to take this burger and cut him right down the middle. It'll give you a little bread to hang on to. And let's see what we can do here. How's that turn out, huh?
Excellent.
Yeah, you want to give that a try?
Yeah.
You got a little napkin over here for us to try that?
I got a napkin. Mind if I have this piece?
Yeah, give that a try. Yeah, tell me what you think of that, huh?
A hell of a burger.
Thank you. That's a hell of a way to say it.
Well, it's excellent. It just came out, you know. I don't know how else to say it.
I just love how that works.
No, it was fantastic. You mind if I try some of the potatoes?
Go right ahead and give it a little dip in there, in our little Mexican crema. What do you think? Isn't that a great way to do it? It's a little healthy. Wow. It's a little olive oil in there versus having it deep fried. You get the skins, the rosemary, great flavor.
You know, I think these are better than the fries that I usually eat.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, I think these.
Well, there's quite
I got a new favorite way of eating.
Hey, I think a lot of that has to do with the equipment we're working on here and this whole great setting that we're able to work with here. So I really appreciate you coming on the set and working with us.
Well, we do appreciate you being here, man.
Thank you.
Really do. Thanks a
Appreciate
lot.
it.
All right. Have a good night.
We're going to come back and do one more thing. It's going to be our lovely salad, Irish salad, with all the different fixings that go on it. And that's a great way to finish our beautiful, beautiful lunch. So stay with us. Now let's do that Irish pub salad with all those great goodies that we love to put into a salad. Let me go around and show you what we're going to use. We're going to make a dressing out of buttermilk, malt vinegar, a little bit of mustard, and I've got this great local Greek yogurt from Atlanta Fresh. It's a plain yogurt and it's nice and thick and it's just awesome. We're going to use some pickled beets. I'm going to use an Irish cheddar from Kerrygold. Some eggs, a little tarragon leaf, fresh tarragon leaf. We're going to use a little bit of red cabbage, a little sliced fennel, which has a little bit of an anise flavor. And I'm going to have some Bibb lettuce, also mixed in with a little bit of Belgian endive. I've got cucumbers, carrots, celery, and a little bit of green onion we're going to add to this. A little salt and pepper. And as you can see, there's no oil. There's no oil in this dressing. So how healthy can we be? Well, let's start. First, I'm going to take a little bit of Greek yogurt and make our dressing in the bottom of our bowl. And we're going to turn this into an upside down salad. So what I mean by that is I'm going to take and make the dressing in the bottom. I'm going to take some mustard. We'll make this dressing in the bottom. And in making the dressing in the bottom, we'll toss it. So if you ever go to a party where you're taking a salad, you can always put the dressing in the bottom with all the heavy ingredients on top. By the way, I've got a little malt vinegar going in on top, and I'm going to take a little bit of buttermilk. I'll shake it up, and this is cultured buttermilk, and I'm going to pour this in right about that much just to get us enough to make it nice and wet. I'm going to give it a good stir, and here's our lovely dressing to go on top of our salad. I'm going to add the tarragon to it and let those flavors all just kind of blend together. Oh, that tarragon's a great flavor. Add a little salt, a little bit of pepper. Oh, I can smell that tarragon. I just love it. All right, so we got our dressing in the bottom. Now we build it up with the heartiest ingredients that we have. So I've got carrots. Carrots go in the bottom. And I've got nice carrot sticks. I'm going to take some celery, which is a very hearty vegetable as well. I'm going to put it in the bottom. And I'm going to take then some cucumbers with the skin on, because I love those English cucumbers with the skin. They've got a great color, great freshness. I'm going to add my cheese. This is triangle cheese, very sharp cheddar. It's very thick and dense and absolutely glorious, luscious to have in our salad. I'm going to take that, some pickled beets, and I'm going to put these right in there with it. They add this great redness to it. Eggs go right on top, and I slice the eggs nice and thin. And I'm going to take some green onions. Got some nice long strips of green onions, just enough to give us that little onion bite. All right, now we're going to move on to the more delicate pieces. And these delicate pieces are fennel, which is a little bit about the sturdiness of celery. I've got a little bit of white onion, and you can use the sweet onion for this. And we'll sprinkle this out in nice thin strips. The same kind of thin strips with red cabbage. And then I'm going to take a little Belgian endive, and I'm going to take a little bit of Bib lettuce. I'm going to take some of the outer leaves off that aren't just perfect, and then I'm going to make a nice little quick chop, lay it flat, and then we're going to make some beautiful. And you can tear this as well. It does not have to be cut. Just tear it right off. A lot of people feel like they have to tear lettuce in order to make it so it doesn't bruise as well. And then I'm going to take this Belgian endive and I'm going to make it into nice little circles. You lay it flat, and I'm going to cut this at a little bit of a diagonal, and it goes right in. This is a great crisp way to add something to add to your salad. I'm going to give it a big toss. So we've built our salad upside down. So now you can cover this, take this to your party, and when it's time, you don't have 14 little bowls in order to assemble your salad at a party. All you do is take the cover off, take your 2 spoons or your tossing instruments, and just move it on up and around. And look at all those great colors of all the different vegetables. Look how healthy that is. It's a beautiful salad. We have no oil in this. And I'm going to take some of this and put this on our plate. Make sure we get a little of everything in here. A little yogurt flavor. All right, so let's plate a little of this up. I'm going to take some of this. I'm just going to put it right in the center of our plate and let it drop down in. Get some of the other goodies, put them on top, spread them around. Little chunk of cheese right there on the side. I got a beet in here somewhere. I'm going to fish them out. All right. And I got a little left over we can plate up for others as well. So that's our Irish pub salad. Awesome, with all the vegetables, all the color, and the oil-free dressing. I want to thank our special guest, Theron Gunther, for allowing us to come on my set and allowing us to use his studio. I'm Chef Alex Retoff, bringing you back to the table. I'll see you next time.